Yo, people, what's going on? It's 𝐕𝐤𝐤 Talks Football. We're back again with another video. And in case you guys don't know, this is the D and E-Gal show. We're going to be doing the second episode, one on my show, one on his. And before I bring in D, I just wanted to let you guys know that check out today's title sponsor, 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐤𝐨𝐤𝐿. 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐤𝐿 have hooked up us with all these beautiful Arsenal kits, and I'm going to be picking whichever one I want to wear for my next video. But at this moment in time, because it's the D and E-Gal show, I kind of wanted to balance it out and just have it in the background rather than wearing it. But you can get these beautiful jerseys for as cheap as £20, and it's good quality, good material. You can see the badge embroidered, proper old school. Check it out. If you want retro jerseys, it's probably one of the best places to go get it. 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐤𝐨. The link will be in the description, and use the code EGAL to get a discount. But yeah, let's get this show started. We bring D in the building. D, how you doing, man?
Sorry, my G. It's not the D and E-Gal show, but we should know what your show's called. It's called the DEE-GAL show. That's what they call us, isn't it?
DEE-GAL show. There you go. There you go. You see, you needed to correct it. I was just saying our names. I wasn't even saying the title of the name of the
Yeah,
story.
I know. That's what they
saying
call
our
man.
names.
We're deluded. Don't forget, but we're deluded and all of that.
You know
stuff.
something? Do you want to start there? These guys.
Let's start there.
You know something? I seen a video today, and the video kind of got me triggered. But do we really want to start off the video like this?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got no problem.
Bro, you know, good old Lee Gunner. He posted something the other day, and he had this to say. He's basically saying it doesn't matter if Arsenal win the league or not. All those people who were Arteta in have to thank us for putting pressure and making Arsenal better. I was like, what are you talking about?
Did he actually say that though? Is that?
Yeah. Let me go pull it up because this.
Because I was you will say, because to be fair, it's not really. It has to be exactly what he said. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let me go get it. Here it is. I was actually shocked by this. So here it is. 1 second. What is all this stuff? Boom. Here. So it was a TikTok.
It's muted.
Most NBA.
If we win the league next year, 2026, I want every single one of these people to come back and apologize to us and say you were right, because we've been crying out for this. I want every single person that's chatted shit to us over the last 6 years to come and say, thank you so much for upholding the standards of our great club. I've never seen us win a league before, and this is what it feels like. No wonder you've been crying and moaning and bitching and cussing every day, because you've seen us win 6 now, or 7, or whatever it may be. Because we know what it takes to win a league. We know what it looks like to win a league, and we've felt that feeling. I've seen 5. There's a lot of people that ain't seen one, Jez. And these are the ones that are the mouthiest pricks on the internet. So if we win the league, I want every single one of them to come back to us and say, thank you very much. I always thought you were negative, but this is the best day of my life. You've changed my life. Yeah, with this title, Arteta. Well, that's all we've wanted, mate. They won't, because what they'll do is they'll come here and chat shit and go, you don't deserve to celebrate. Fuck off.
You see, he's getting on the offensive before anyone even gets at him.
I wouldn't even listen to that video. That video's foolishness. I'll be real.
How are you trying to say Arsenal fans should thank you for upholding the standards because you wanted Arteta sacked years ago? What the hell are you talking about?
I don't even know that video's foolishness. So man should. Like I say, I don't know if it's that I weren't in the streams. I don't know exactly his whole thing, but man's not thanking you for anything. That's the first thing. Like, I'm not thanking you for a damn thing. That's the first thing. Secondly, you want Arteta out, so why would I thank you for wanting Arteta out? I mean, no
big
sense.
up Matty in the chat, man. Big up Tim in the chat.
I'm thinking no one for a damn thing, man. That's the first thing. So because upholding the standards of the.
I'm listening to people saying left, right, center.
Well, you know the actual issue is a lot of the time, and the thing is, pick up damn Pots and that. This is the actual issue, because you see what's happening is, when we're on streams, we're battling with each other, and the actual point is, is you see Gunner and all of them, the people that he invoked, they actually started this movement of like mutants, calling people like cancers of the club, calling people stuff like that, and it was actually people like that started saying those things about other people in it. So I feel like there's like this little back and forth between some people that are technically Arteta rights or some that are technically Arteta rings, when they really shouldn't be, because everyone kind of gets on anyway. But the problem is there's this underlying thing of people not really seeing eye to eye because of the way people approach things or the way people say things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And really and truly, like in the real world, calling people mutants and cancers and that you can't say that to people in the real world. You know what I'm saying? That would become a problem in real life. So I feel like online, we need to have a bit more respect, both sides, in how you talk about other human beings. Because at the end of the day, you can't go around calling people insulting names and insulting words. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a lot, and what happens is a lot of people will say things to you that they think they can say because people have given them the avenue to say it. Do you get it? So if I say, oh, that we chat rubbish, he's an idiot, a lot of people that actually agree with what I'm saying are going to start calling you idiots. You know what I'm saying? You've got to be a bit more careful with how you approach or say things to people, and vice versa. And the way we talk about them as well is two ways. You've got to be careful with how you kind of.
Hey, but before people start saying we're policing fans, we're not policing fans. We're just simply saying the way you act and the way you treat people is how you're going to get treated at times. Also, it's not about what you have, how other people are going to get treated, bro. Because they were so aggressive in their manner in which they wanted the manager sacked. If we do go on to win the league, which it looks like we will, from right now, if we continue what we're doing for the rest of the season, it does look like we will go on and potentially go get our first Premier League trophy in 20 years. Best believe all the people who wanted the manager sacked are going to get an earful, especially the loudest voices, because the loudest voices not only said they wanted the manager sacked, they also said they never want this man to manage another game for Arsenal.
No, it wasn't even that, It was more than that. It was, you're being nice about it right now. It was more than that. It was more about saying things like, he will never ever win us the league title. He will never ever be good enough for the club. These people, it was
calling
stuff like
him
that.
a prick, calling him names on a consistent
So I think it's more the manner in how people talk. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but really and truly, everyone wants Arsenal to do well, so it shouldn't really be a bickering thing.
You know, some people, I think they'd rather be proven right. And I'm not saying Leeds would rather Arsenal.
No, but I'm also.
I think he wants. I think he wants Arsenal to win the league, but I think he wants Arsenal to win the league under another manager.
You talking about strictly Gunner, or you talking about other people as well?
Strictly Gunner and some people who follow his method of thinking. I think they believe that Arteta was never going to win us the league, and if we do win the league this year with Arteta, they're not going to give him full credit. They're just going to discredit his season by saying other people fell off.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's the truth. But I think we also do it. I feel like we also. Like, you see, like yesterday, for example, on the channel, Stricto is on, like you and Stricto, for example, are battling because it's like, oh, you lot can't, you know what I mean? Like, we're doing it because we've had it done to us, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're now, instead of Arsenal winning and being excited about Arsenal winning, we're also trying to win the battle of who was right as well against DJB, against Kenny Ken, against.
Because these guys, bro, they deserve to get criticism, because what it is you can't sit here and bash the club when we're fighting for league titles, and then when we finally look like we're gonna go win, say, you know what, I get to have my cake and eat it too because I wanted this. But I
agree with that. But I'm just saying, it's a two-way thing right now. It's a two-way thing of we need to get you back as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
They should get back, bro. Do you know how many times I've been called deluded and idiot? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I have a sexual infatuation for Arteta. Like,
no, I hear it, but that's only over on that side. You ain't gonna get that with your people, are you? You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not.
Because really and truly, now that I've only started streaming like 8 months or something like that, or like you got Stricto now streams often, whatever. So you got more balanced people now. You know what I'm saying? Before, I wasn't around before, so
I was fighting my wars by myself.
You was on your own. Do you know what I'm saying? You was all on your own. People can say, well, and you've been doing this for years on your own. There ain't been no one to really back your corner. You know what I'm saying? So now there's people there to back your corner. You know what I'm saying? And really, truly.
Yeah, you know what? Forget about the moral compass and everything. High ground, I get it. But one thing I will never do, I'll not let these people who sat here and cussed the team for years and said, oh, this team is not good enough, this team's not good enough, this player's not good enough, this is not good enough, all of a sudden sit here and say, yeah, because of me, you guys should be happy. I'm like, what?
No, but that's just Gunner being Gunner, though. Like, I don't think that's just him being him. You know what Gunner's like? He thinks like everything is down to him, innit? You know what I mean? Like, he thinks like there's no way he can take. He knows deep down if Arteta wins the league, he can take zero credit. He knows that he's playing the game. He's a clever guy. He's not stupid. You know, people think I'm stupid. He really ain't a stupid guy. He knows that in terms of internet, he knows that he can't claim Arteta and be Arteta in. He knows that. But he needs to spin it though.
But forget about Lee for a second. Let's get to the upcoming game. Upcoming game versus Brighton. There's some injuries, and we got to talk about those before we get on to the actual game itself. The injuries, just to give you some quick updates. We know that 𝐵𝐺𝐸 𝐵𝐲𝐸 is going to be back soon, hopefully after the next upcoming international break. We know that there's going to be some potential returns from numerous players across the team. Odegaard, Havertz, and 𝐵𝐺𝐸 𝐵𝐲𝐸 are all expected to return well and near the end of next month. So that's 3 key players that are going to be back by the end of next month. By December, we should have Havertz, 𝐵𝐻𝐸 and Odegaard back in the team. What else is there? Gabriel Martinelli is going to miss the game versus Brighton due to injury. He picked up a knock in the last game. Saliba is out versus Brighton. And Calafiori, Rice, and Saka are all fit and available.
You know what? Let me just try to cut you. This is what I wanted to ask you, yeah? Because we had this conversation on Dan Potter's channel, but yesterday before you jumped on, big up Potts and big up them guys over there. Do you class it as taking it seriously if we rotate the team? So let me give you a backstory. Dan said, "What team would we play tomorrow?" You asked everyone individually, "What team would you play for tomorrow?" Me, I would rotate the whole first 11. I would play Kepa, like I say, Kepa, Lewis Skelly, Hincapié, Mosquera, Ben White. You know what I'm saying? Norgard, Marino, Wanyeri, Dalman, Trossard, and potentially Gyökeres or whoever we've got available. That's what I would do. Yeah. Do you class it as taking it seriously if you change the team like that, or do you feel like we should play our complete and utter first 11? And if we do play our first 11, would you be upset if we get injuries? And if we don't play our first 11, would you be upset if we get knocked out?
How many starters?
I would change the whole team. I think the team's strong enough to still get through, but I would change. My focus right now is on that is on Burnley. Like, I really need us to focus on that Burnley game because of where we are.
My question to you once again: how many first team week in, week out starters for the upcoming week are you going to be playing in this game? Zero. Not even Trossard.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the only players that would play are the players that can play. We haven't got 𝐵𝐻𝐸 is not fit, Havertz is not fit, Jesus is not fit. So where you need to fill in, maybe Gyökeres has to play because we've got no strikers. Maybe Trossard on the left. But in an ideal world, I wouldn't play anyone. None of them would be playing. What would you do? Would you play the first? Would you play? Because Gabriel, I don't want Gabriel playing. I don't want Saka playing. I don't want Rice playing. I don't want Saliba playing. I don't want Timber playing. I don't even want Gyökeres playing. I want them all rested.
So let's first look at the injuries. We know which players are going to be out, right?
Yeah, we know who'll be out, yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to click on it right now. Click on it. And let me see. This is what it's projecting to be the players that are going to miss the game. So missing players due to injury are, of course, Martinelli, Saliba, Martin Odegaard, Jesus, Havertz, and 𝐵𝐻𝐸 𝐵𝐲𝐸. For them, they have Milner out, Matoma out, Webster, and Solly Martin, this guy. So really their biggest misses, these two, Matoma and Webster. I'm not too sure how good this guy is. I haven't seen him play before. And then the rest of the guys haven't played properly in a while. So overall, they're missing a couple key players also. Their recent form shows that they've been good recently, to be fair, besides the game to Man United. And this is what the projected lineups are. They're basically trying to say you're going to play the same lineup. No, that's not going to happen. That's not real.
No, but I want you to answer my question, though.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to break it down from the beginning. So let's just go to the lineup. Let's pull it up. 1 second. So this is can you see it full screen?
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
All right. So Kepa in goal.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool.
Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal. Boom. Ben White, as long as he's fit and available. You're playing Ben White. I'm not risking Timber. Left back, Miles. So far, I agree with you. Here's where things are interesting. Do we play Gabriel? No. You give Hincapié his start at center back, and you give and you trust Mascara to be you trust Mascara to be the anchor of the defense for the first time, because he has done it with both Gabriel and Saliba. So I trust him in this game. Now, the rest of the team, here's where I mix in some starters with some bench players. Trossard is going to have to play there. 𝐿𝐤𝐿 is going to have to play here. And the reason why these two are going to play, there's no other left winger, there's no other striker. And also, against your old team, you tend to score goals. So I want 𝐿𝐤𝐿 playing this game, try to get some goals. Right? The rest of the team, if Norgard is available, which he is, Norgard's first start in a while. Start Norgard. Next to Norgard, Ethan's first start in a while. I expect Ethan to start. Right? Next to Ethan, I expect Moreno to start. Now, here's where things get interesting. If Dalman doesn't play, you move Norgard, you move him up, or you might not like this, but just for him to get 100% back to his best, I could see a world where
Bukayo no, you're going mad. You're going mad.
No. But hear me out. Bukayo Saka does need a lot more game time. I do think he's come back from an injury recently. He's not fully gotten up to his 100% match sharpness. He starts this game. We score a couple goals, take the lead, destroy our opponent, and then he can come off after 45 minutes. You can bring on Dalman, or you can bring on somebody else, or you can move Ethan up there. I don't think he's gonna have starters somewhere, and if he starts with this attack,
I agree with Riot 28. I would play Skelly in the middle, and Calafiori can even play left back, and Skelly will be in the middle, and Marino will be up top.
Calafiori picked up a knock in the last game, which he is now okay to play this game, but I don't want to risk him.
I'd rather risk Calafiori than Saka.
Okay, I understand that, but at the same time, there's two completely different positions.
No, they're not.
Do you think Dalman is going to start?
No, it has a knock-on effect. It's not two different positions, because go back to it. If Skelly plays where Marino is, Marino goes where 𝐿𝐤𝐿 is. Calafiori comes on, Dalman takes, Ranieri comes into the middle, Saka goes off. So 𝐿𝐤𝐿 comes out for Calafiori. And then Marino goes up top. Dalman goes right wing, and Saka gets rested. Marino and Ranieri plays in the 10.
Okay. This is my issue with this team. Number one, this is a lot of rotation. A lot.
Yeah, of course.
Number two, I think it would benefit us to have some of the players who've not been 100% at their best yet to play in these kind of games, to get themselves up to the match sharpness, because Saka has just recently come back from injury. I get it. You're saying it's a risk to play him, but I'm saying he needs more game time under his belt to get up to the same level of match sharpness.
Who you said hasn't been at their best? What players do you feel like haven't quite?
I think Bukayo Saka has not. He's not been up to the same levels as Bukayo Saka last year yet. And these kind of games is an opportunity for him to get more match fitness under his belt.
You mean you're talking about the last game, aren't you, against Crystal Palace? Because the game before against Fulham, he was unplayable.
Yeah, the game against Fulham, he was good. But at the same time, match sharpness is about getting your consistency back to the highest level and being similar in most games. I think in a game like this, he can help us batter the opponent, bury the game. 𝐿𝐤𝐿 can gain some confidence by getting a couple more goals in against his old team. And Moreno, come the end of the game, he can finish off at the striker position. Miles, even if he's at left back, he's still going to be playing in that position regardless. And as much as I love Calafiori, I think Calafiori, off the back of coming off a slight knock in the last game, I don't see him. I just don't see him. What do you call it? I don't see him getting the start. As for Saka, if you say Dalman starts and whenever he starts, even this right here, I think it needs to be a little bit more serious. just a little bit more. And in the last game, he started Eze. Saka came off a little bit early in the last game also. I think the fact that Saka came off a little early in the last game, I wouldn't be surprised if he started this game, because he didn't come off with an injury. He was fine. It was just
Who you talking about? Bukayo?
Yeah, it was Rice and Saliba who came off with an injury.
Yeah, but the team that you're playing is
the team that I'm playing. I don't think it's that far. It's literally 2 changes from what you want.
No, but yeah, but the problem with it is the players.
Those 2 changes are crucial players. I get it.
It's not that they're crucial players. It's they're crucial players, but it's 2 players that have hardly had. Saka's only been injured. That's the only rest he's had, and 𝐤𝐭𝐫 has played every game.
Why wouldn't you play a good enough team to go and win this game and keep the momentum rolling? Because I think momentum is important also.
I think, that's a good point. That's a good point. I think that's the $1 million question, isn't it? Like, is it momentum versus? Like, I mean, like, I don't know.
How much will Arsenal rotate? I don't think it's a game where you can rotate every single player, bro.
I think it is. I think we have to. I mean, a lot of people want to win the League Cup because they're saying, "Oh, we need to winning breeds winning and stuff like that." And I agree with that. And I was like that at the beginning of the season. But the problem is where we are in the position of the table right now. I don't think anyone accounted for us being top and being in such a good position and having the fixtures we've got coming up. We've got Burnley and Sunderland the next 2 games. It's imperative that we win both of those games. We have to win both. If we rotate.
You could.
But you know what? But one second. You know why I say we have to win those games? Because in that time, City have got Bournemouth and Liverpool. Liverpool got City and someone else. Tottenham have got Man United. They've all got each other. Tottenham have got Chelsea at the weekend. We have to win the next 2 games. We cannot draw these 2 games or lose. We have to win both. We need 𝐤𝐭𝐫 and Saka firing for those games. They cannot play tonight. We can't afford it.
So what's your main assessment right now?
My main assessment
it doesn't matter what I say. You're saying to yourself, you have to drop some of these key players for the upcoming games.
No doubt.
And my thought process is you will find 80% of the team rotated. That 20% of the starters that are playing, be it mostly the attacking players, I don't think there's a problem with that.
Well, then you're better off doing that with the defense then. Because I would rather the defensive players playing than the attacking.
So Gabriel.
Yeah, like if you're gonna pick who we start, because to me, Gabriel and Saliba, they need rest. They can't play. Timber can't play.
Saliba's out.
Yeah, I know, but to me, those players, all those players, those key players in the first team, they can't play. Rice, Timber, Gabriel, Saka, none of them can play to me.
You have a choice. If you have a choice, Gabriel, 𝐭𝐫𝐤𝐿, Mascara, and Ben White, and Mazou Skelly in the midfield. What about that?
I would play that more than Saka, 𝐤𝐭𝐫, Timber. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want Gabriel playing either, bro. But yeah, what you're saying is probably that's a better bet. And if that is the case, yeah, then you can play 𝐿𝐿 left back. That's a better.
I do think though, 𝐤𝐭𝐫 is going to start simply because
I don't think he will.
I think 𝐤𝐭𝐫 is going to start, and I think 𝐿𝐿𝐻 is going to get his start. And I think Mazou Skelly's going to play there. And I do think the reason why I think 𝐤𝐭𝐫 is going to start is his old team. It's his first time playing against his old team. It's a way to gain confidence. We just seen Eze scored against his old team. I think 𝐤𝐭𝐫 bags a goal this weekend, regardless, probably because
he hasn't got any goal. He hasn't got any confidence issues.
He doesn't have confidence issues, but I think this is going to be an opportunity for him to play against his old team and get one over them.
I understand that. I just feel like that's not really important in the grand scheme of things. But I get what you're saying. I feel like Burnley is imperative that we win it, bruv.
Don't you think 𝐤𝐭𝐫 wants to play every game?
Of course he does.
Don't you think Saka wants to play every game?
100%.
Don't you think there's other players who've played a lot of football to start the season that can be rotated?
Like who?
For example, Gabriel, of course. We've Timber, Calafiori, Declan Rice, Zubimendi, those all can get rest because we have adequate replacements. I feel like at the moment in time, because Martinelli's out, I don't want to now take Gyökeres out of this team and just make it that much weaker. We already made it a weaker midfield and defense. We're giving Brighton more chances to hurt us, but we also need to be able to hurt them. Our weakness has been our ability to create and finish chances. So why then rotate one of our weakest areas of the pitch, which is our attack? Our midfield and defense is strong because our backups are so good that we trust them. I don't trust, Moreno to jump into striker right now just so we can have more rotation in the midfield and the defense.
No, but Moreno's an adequate replacement for Gyökeres currently.
I understand, but he could also do a job in midfield. Let him play in midfield and let Gyökeres, Saka, and Trossard carry the water, bury the game, and come halftime, take the game a little bit more serious. This is a Premier League opposition. It's not League One. It's not Championship. We struggle to break down Port Vale at times.
I agree with that. I agree. I think, like I say, what you're saying is probably the mindset of someone that wants to win every game and wants to go far in the League Cup. I agree with that. I think your mindset is probably makes more sense in terms of what you want a team to have. My mindset is more on prioritizing. I need to prioritize the Premier League right now. From the position that we're in right now, where we are, we've found ourselves top of the league. Most teams are looking a little bit unstable. I think we've got to capitalize off that.
Okay. If there's one compromise, it's this one. Gabriel starts.
Gabriel. I think there's a few non-negotiables.
Is that good?
No.
Pick. If you have to pick between Gyökeres starting or Gabriel, who is it?
No, that's not what you said. You changed it, bro. You said between Gabriel and Saka. Why have you changed it to Gyökeres?
Because I think Saka's going to start regardless.
No, I don't think he is.
I think Arteta spoke about Saka needing more minutes.
Potentially, but I think that should be guaranteed Dalman, bro.
I don't know if Dalman will start.
I know, I agree with you, but I think he should. I agree with you. I don't. Maybe Saka might. But I think we gotta go. I think we gotta go focus on Burnley, man. I'll be real, bro.
Does Nkapie playing left centre back kind of just feel weird? Is that what it is? What is it that specifically makes you want? I just feel like Gabriel makes him feel more comfortable than bringing in Gyökeres for you.
No, it's just because he's at the back. Obviously, you always want the base to be solid, don't you? The base, if he's at the back and it's more solid at the back, then you know you've got a stronger team. But like I say, the strikers need to be off the pitch, man.
This is what the projected lineup looks like on this website. This is what they've projected our lineup to be. And I think Eze starting. Wow, what?
I can see Eze starting more than Saka and.
So they have Eze starting with Norgard and Moreno pivot.
To get him focusing the 10. I can see Eze starting.
Nkapie, Mascara, Ben White, Lewis Kelly, Norgard, Moreno, Eze, Trossard.
I can see Eze starting.
Eze starting over them too. Does that make sense?
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. He's got to get used to the position while.
Okay, so if Saka gets rested and Gabriel gets rested, this team works for you.
It doesn't work for me because Gyökeres is playing.
I think
would swap.
There's going to be some starters playing, bro. That's just the reality.
No, I know, but you're saying
because of our lack of options in the attack, there's going to be starters playing.
This is not like an option. This team here, I can swap Gyökeres for Marino and put Nwaneri where Marino is and Dalman on the right. That's not a lack of option for me.
So okay, I hear it.
I can put Marino.
I just think it doesn't matter what we do. I think Gyökeres is going to start.
I don't know why you're so convinced about that. Why are you so convinced by it?
Because the attacking options are limited. And he's going to play Moreno in the midfield when he can.
He's got midfielders.
As for Brighton, I'm looking at Brighton's rotated team. Minta's been great, and then their forwards been all right. Overall, the rest of their players, they've changed their whole team, man. I don't really know too many of them besides Dunk, Milner, Gomez, Minta, and the striker, and of course
And
the goalkeeper.
Ruta.
Their fullbacks I'm not too familiar with.
Yeah, but this is a projected team, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? This is not. We don't know like what they're gonna do, but I'm pretty certain that they would. I can see them going strong. To be fair,
Don't you think there's something behind the fact that players tend to score against their old team? Don't you think there's something about that?
Not really.
You don't think so?
Nah, I feel like players always want to score against their old team, but
Eze scored against his old team. Trossard scores against his old team. He's going to be starting against Brighton. No?
Who?
Trossard. He tends to score against his old team, Brighton.
Yeah, but Welbeck might score against the old team. He plays for Brighton.
Welbeck, yeah. Welbeck could score against us. Eddie Nketiah scored against us last season.
Yeah, but there's so many players that move to so many teams. It's like they're always gonna have team players that score against the old teams, isn't it? I'm not really focused on that. I'm focused on I don't care about Gyökeres whether he scores against his old team. I can't explain to you how much I don't care about it. All
right. What about Declan Rice, West Ham, Moreno versus Newcastle? It just happens.
Moreno, Newcastle, that no one cares about that. Declan Rice, West Ham is a big deal. But who cares about Moreno? Do you remember Moreno at Newcastle?
What? No, barely.
Exactly. Well, you don't care about that. You're just saying it because it's his old team, but no one cares about that. I don't even know if Moreno even cares about that.
All right. Let's go to score predictions. What are we saying? I'm saying we keep a clean sheet. We just keep the new goalkeeper, new back line, same old Arsenal. We keep a clean sheet.
It's going to be a tough game. A footballing game. It's going to be a real tough game, this one. I think it's going to be a slight margins, a 2-1 win, I say. It's going to be a real tough game, this one. It's going to be enjoyable to watch, though.
2-1?
Yeah, I say 2-1, yeah. It's going to be real enjoyable to watch, though. Like, it's going to be a real game that you want to...
I'll go 2-0. I'll go 2-0, but I do think it's going to be... I don't think it's going to be as enjoyable as you think. It's going to be let paint dry for, like, the first half.
Well, let me ask you this question. Are you not annoyed that they've put all the games on at the same time?
You know something? I just watch Arsenal unless
no, I don't mean like that. Obviously we're going to watch Arsenal.
No, like do you sit there and watch Man United's League Cup game when
No, you're not what I'm saying. Yes. I'm saying what I mean by that is, so yesterday they had like the Wrexham and all that type of game. I guess they're doing it on purpose because to give other teams a bit of exposure. But yesterday there was no game. But see, today they've got at the same time, right? They've got Swansea, Man City. I would skip that. Arsenal, Brighton. Obviously, I'm going to watch that. Liverpool, Crystal Palace. I would want to watch that one. I could have watched that yesterday. Newcastle, Tottenham. I would have watched that game. That could have been on yesterday. You get it? But the reason why they did what they did yesterday, they only had Wrexham and they had, who was it? Was it Cardiff and someone and Wrexham? Not Cardiff. Someone. They had all these teams. Are
all these games even on TV?
No, but the games yesterday were on TV, and I'm saying none of them games were the Premier League games. It was all like I think they were doing it obviously for TV rights and to get them games some money, them teams some money. But today now, you could have watched the Newcastle Tottenham game. I'll definitely be watching that.
Yeah, you're right. Why'd they do that?
No, I'm saying that's what they did yesterday. Yesterday was all.
So Swansea, you know why? I know why now. Europe, we both Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea and Tottenham all play in Europe. So they're trying to just, instead of having them play on a Thursday and then having to play like 3 games in like 6 days, they don't want them to have to do that.
No, but it's Wednesday. We're playing Wednesday.
Yeah, but they don't want them having to play 3 games in like 6 days. Let them play on the Wednesday, because if they moved it to the Thursday, it would be unfair for that one team that has to play 3 games.
They moved it to the Tuesday, you mean, not the Thursday?
No, I'm talking about if they moved it to Tuesday. Yeah, same thing applies.
Yeah.
They would have 3 games in 6 days. They're just like, let's make it fair.
Yeah, that's a fair point as well. I guess Swansea and Cardiff. I don't
So Wednesday is fair because all of them are in Europe. All of them playing on the weekend, and then now they all have the same amount of rest until the upcoming Premier League games, and then the same rest for the European games. Obviously, one is going to be playing on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, depending on when they're playing. But I do think it's a scheduling thing for the ultimate rest for the.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right with that, to be fair, because all the teams that I mentioned are all Champions League teams, aren't they? Arsenal,
right.
Man
City, let's talk about the league quickly.
Tottenham
Bring it back to the Premier League. It seemed like yesterday you got really irritated every time anybody mentioned the fact that it looks like Arsenal have a stranglehold over the league.
Yeah,
like one of the people saying
there's no
you're
need.
telling everyone relax. You're telling everyone sit back.
Yeah, I don't really understand what you lot were doing yesterday. I don't really get it.
What's wrong with sitting here and saying we're in a comfortable position? Be happy.
No, that's not what you said. That's not what you said. You said Arteta is going to take over Wenger. You said like.
No, I wasn't talking about taking over Wenger. What are you talking about?
That's what you said.
You see, this is what happens when we're on a big show like that, and there's so many different panelists.
Yeah, I agree with that. You can't really get the point across as well. Like
you start hearing things. What I was hearing from you yesterday was people relax. We're not winning the league. We're not doing nothing yet. Obviously, that's true, but at the same time, it's coming off as if you're trying to tell us something we don't already know.
No, it's the other way around. Like you're saying it like we've already. The way you was talking yesterday was like we'd already.
No, what I was saying was they were asking me, "What do you think is going to happen?" And I'm telling you what I think is going to happen. I think Arsenal's going to win this league, and I don't think the way things are going right now, I don't think Liverpool or City are going to be our title rivals. I think it's going to just be on Arsenal to see if we can finish it off and put a bow on it, or if we make it easier for them to catch up.
Yeah, but then what I'm saying is that's all right to say. Like when we're talking now, obviously me and you talk behind the scenes, so I know how you think. But I think sometimes you say extra stuff.
Arsenal are title favorites, and I think
let me finish what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you then caveat it by saying something like we could potentially be 20 points clear by January.
No, I never said that. What I said was I think we could run away with it by January.
Yeah, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Because we currently have 1 defeat and 1 loss. Liverpool and City are dropping points at such a high rate that I could see them drop points in the next 3 games again before we even drop points, which means they will further fall behind. And I think this 8-point gap, 7-point gap could be 10-12 by the end of could be 10-15 by the end of November, and come December it could be another 3 to 4 points. You never know. Right now they're dropping points every 2 fixtures. City.
But what's the benefit of saying it though?
What's the benefit of saying it? I'm saying the trend. 1 second. I'm speaking about the current trend in which things are going. I'm not saying anything that's unbelievably crazy. To me, it just seems like football fans have a superstition when speaking about your team in confidence.
No, it's not about.
Are you superstitious? No. Are you scared of speaking about Arsenal in a positive light?
No, it's the other way. It's the other way. 1, I'm superstitious. 2, I believe in manifestation. You should speak things into existence. But what I think you're doing, and which I think you probably why you get so annoyed when people say deluded and this and stuff like that, is most things that me, you, Strict on that I've said over the last few years haven't actually come true. So all the things that we've been saying for the last 4 or 5 years, we've been proven wrong so far. So we now should be like, you know what? Maybe we know the other side of it now. So maybe we need to relax a little bit and then let's see if it can work out. There's no point us keep having all these super bold claims and it doesn't come to fruition. We can't have the high horse when
I'm not having a bold claim. I'm literally reading the fixtures, and I'm telling you, if the way things are going, Arsenal are going to run away with the league. I seen this last season. This is the same method that happened when Liverpool won their league last year, when Liverpool won the league before that, when City won the league when they had 100 points. They started off well.
everybody else dropped a large chunk of points early in the season. They had a comfortable enough lead where every time Arsenal win a game, they win a game. When they drop points, we still win a game.
Yeah,
when
but you caveat though,
No, but let me just finish. It's like every time we move forward, they move forward. Every time we drop points, they drop points. And if we don't drop points and we win, sometimes they still drop points. And it's just constantly making the gap further and further. The gap that we have right now, in order for them to close it, they will have to show a level of consistency they have not been able to show since last season.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you then caveat it by saying things like Arteta is the second or the third best manager in the world, and you say
no, but those are two different conversations.
No, they're not.
No. I did not.
Wait. It's not two different convos because it's all in relation to the same thing. If you say that Arsenal are going to dominate the Premier League, then obviously Arteta is one of the best managers in the world. But until he does that, you're not one of the best managers in the world.
1 second. Arteta's already the second best manager in the Premier League.
But this is the point I'm making. You're saying all these claims and then
it's not a claim, it's a fact. He's currently the second best manager in the Premier League.
How can it be a fact when there's people in the Premier League
who's
that have
better
done
than
more
Arteta right now in the Premier League as a manager?
Now, answer my question. But the point I'm making is, and this is, don't get it twisted with what I'm saying, with what I believe. What I believe is Arteta is a brilliant manager, yeah? Don't get it twisted. But there is also some stats and facts that have to back that up. What you believe and what's going on in real life are two different things. I believe I can fly. It doesn't mean I can fly. I believe I can take over the world. Until I do it. No, but listen to what I'm saying. I genuinely believe that I can do anything I put my mind to. But until I do it, it hasn't been proven. You can't say Arteta is the best manager in the league or the second best manager in the league when there's people in the league that have won more than him.
Like who?
Like Arne Slot has won more than Arteta. Like Glasner has won exactly the same thing as Arteta with a smaller team and a smaller budget. You can't say those things when there's people that have done what Arteta. When Arteta proves it, and we believe that Arteta is one of the best managers. That's what we believe.
All right, let me stop you there. Harry Kane was the best striker in the league. Before he left the league, he was still considered one of the best strikers in the world. You're missing the point again. Yeah, one of the best. Just because he didn't win the league with Spurs,
it matters.
And now he's won the league.
No, you're wrong. It was a stain. Up to this day, today, people have a stain on. No, wait, let me finish.
There's a difference between a stain and actually not being good enough.
Wait, let me finish. After the stain, there's a stain on Gerrard's record of never winning the league. Messi, who we class the greatest player of all time, people used to say, until he wins the World Cup, he can't be better than Maradona and stuff like that. This is what happens in football. You have to win the big titles. You can't say Arteta is the best in the league and Oliver Glasner is winning the same titles as him, bro.
No, but the reason why Arteta was not winning, I don't think it's down to his lack of quality as a manager. I always thought it was down to the personnel that he had. He didn't have
that he chose.
No, but he's also now chose the team that he has, the personnel that are going to help him
win it yet, 𝐕𝐤𝐤. He hasn't won it yet.
I know, but bro, to me, it doesn't matter if he didn't win it or not. Because right now, what I've seen from him as a manager over this time period tells me if he was to take over Real Madrid tomorrow, or Barcelona tomorrow, or Bayern Munich tomorrow, he would win those leagues respectively easy.
Potentially, but again, it's hearsay again.
No, but look at Company. Company wasn't a top manager. He was in the championship with Burnley. He came up. And they looked at him and they said, "You know what? This is a good manager." They took him to what do you call it, Bayern, and you see how he's dominating.
I don't think Company is regarded as one of the best managers in the world. You do, I don't. Company in the world.
I'm not saying he's one of the best. I'm just saying you can see talent before they win.
But Company's not regarded as one of the best managers in the world. Everyone thinks that you got an easy job.
Arteta is though.
But you're missing the point, though. I'm not saying.
But people who are in football regard Arteta as one of the best
because of the job he's done at Arsenal. They regard him as you've done brilliantly at Arsenal to get you back to the top. But that's not what you're saying. You're saying he's one of the top 2 managers in the league. It's 2 different things ago. You're saying 2 different points.
Arteta, for what he's doing at Arsenal.
Okay, who's done a better job, Oliver Glasner or Arteta? Who's done a better job?
Arteta.
literally took Arsenal from nothing to winning leagues.
We haven't won the league. What do you mean?
We're gonna win it.
We haven't won the league. Why do you keep saying to winning leagues? We haven't won the league.
Competing for league titles and
No, but you
becoming
didn't
one of the
say
best
that.
teams in the world.
But you didn't. You gotta say what you mean. You can't say we have when he wins the league, then cool. Don't think
What Mikel Arteta has been able to do in his first 6 full seasons in management, to take a team that was in conversations to being one of the worst Arsenal teams in history, rebuild the whole side, install a winning mentality, create one of the best defenses across Europe, have a team that changes how the league views set pieces and long throws and everything, change the whole style of play for the whole league and make it a little bit more pragmatic. You got to realize he's leaving a massive imprint, not only at Arsenal, but across the whole league, across Europe. He's making waves.
He's doing a good job, yeah.
He's making waves, and we haven't even won yet.
He's doing a good job in it, but you honestly have to take into account there are other people doing phenomenal jobs as well. You keep thinking that he's the only person doing a good job at his club.
When Mikel
let me finish.
Are you going to then call him elite?
No, wait, let me finish what I'm saying. I think Arteta is elite, but he has to prove me right. You're missing the point. No, let me finish. You're missing the point of what we believe and what has happened. It's two different things. Iraola at Bournemouth is doing an exceptional job to get Bournemouth to what they're doing right now. That you're not taking into account how good other jobs are being done. Eddie Howe at Newcastle, he's doing exactly the same thing. You're not taking into account other jobs and other managers. You just only talking about Arsenal for some reason. Other managers are doing brilliant jobs as well, bro. What Thomas Frank did at Brentford, what he got Brentford at, what Eddie Howe did at Bournemouth, what Glasner's doing at Crystal Palace. These are phenomenal jobs that they're doing, bro. Stop thinking that Arteta is the only person that has got a club and changed it round. There's other clubs that managers have had that have changed around clubs. You just haven't got your eyes on it.
Okay. Who outside of Arteta and Klopp over the last 20 years have you seen take a team that was nowhere near a league title in the last 10 years and gets them competitive to this level?
What do you mean Arteta and Klopp? What do you mean? Slot won the league. What do you mean?
Slot took a team that was already competitive.
But you said he still won the league, though.
No. Okay, let me give you another example. Xavi, for the Real Madrid manager, he took over Leverkusen, who never won the league, never competed for it properly, and got them to win a league. So Arteta is trying to do that now with Arsenal. Klopp took a Liverpool team that didn't win the league for years, got them to win the league. Took a Dortmund team that didn't win the league for a couple of years, got them to win the league back to back and break Bayern's thing. These are the kind of things I'm speaking about.
But this is the point I'm making. Arteta hasn't done that yet. You keep saying it like he's done it, bro. He's not done yet. Once he's done it, then everything we believe, we can say everything. Until he's done it, we can't say he's. Do you not understand?
I don't need my son to bring home a report card saying he got straight A's to know that he's smart. I can see based on his improvements.
No. You need your son.
One second. I can see throughout the year his improvements to tell me that, you know what, halfway through half term that he's already doing good enough to say that he's improved.
You need your son to come home with a pass mark to know that he passed the test. Your son can't keep coming home with F's and telling you, yeah, but I'm smart though, can he?
No, but half term you can get told he's doing good and he's one of the best in the class.
But you still need to get a big tick on your test.
You're acting like you're gonna go from being the best in the class to failing within half a year. It doesn't happen.
What I'm gonna say is this, yeah. All right, watch this, yeah. If Arteta doesn't win the league again, yeah, this could drag on.
Which is almost mathematically impossible at this point.
Oh my god.
Because the consistency is key.
Impossible, bro. It's 9 games. Bro.
Consistency is key, and both Liverpool and Man City do not have the level of consistency with the teams that they have currently constructed to overtake Arsenal, bro.
Mathematically impossible, 𝐕𝐤𝐤. Listen to what I'm saying. It's 9 games, bro.
I'm not saying it's mathematically impossible. I'm saying it's impossible if they continue at this pace.
But we know from history of football that it doesn't work like that. Do you think Arsenal are going to be winning every single game? We know it doesn't work like that.
In history of football, what it tells you is the team that wins the league title doesn't usually have more than 5 defeats. And both Liverpool,
I agree with that.
And both Liverpool and City are already close to that.
Yeah, I agree with that, but
so they don't have much more room for error. Where Arsenal has this much room for error, and Liverpool and City have this much room for error.
There's a bit that you're missing.
And right now, Liverpool's tanking, City's tanking, Arsenal have been on a steady incline.
But there's a bit that you're missing. The bit that you're missing is there's a thing called experience that you can't account for on the table.
And I think this team has experience. Coming in second by 1 point is experience. Coming into these title races and losing is experience.
Winning the title.
You can get winning experience by tasting defeat.
You can do, but I'm saying until you actually win, you can't say that you know how to win. You
Honestly,
can't say
this is majority of sports. In order to get over the hurdle, you have to face the pain. And that is the experience.
That is the experience. I don't want you, because what it is, what I thought was happening recently is because you're saying such things and I'm disagreeing with you, you're feeling like we're not seeing aligning on a lot of things. And what I'm struggling with here is that you've gone to another level of like thinking that Arsenal have created a monster already and we've achieved everything already. That's how I feel like you're talking.
No. We haven't achieved anything yet, but I can see the finish line, and I'm just simply saying.
You can't see the finish line. It's 9 games.
No. I know it's 9 games, but I'm saying I can see where this is headed potentially, and I'm saying to myself, if this is headed where it's going, finally people are going to start seeing things the way I see things. And before it doesn't need to be May. It doesn't need to be in May when we've officially clinched the league for you guys to sit here and say Arteta's a great manager, to sit here and say Arsenal's squad is the best in the league, to sit here and say Arsenal's defense is great. We can have all the records. We need to go and win the trophy for everything to be validated. But at this moment in time, you can still say this is where things are headed.
Yeah, but I've said this. What I'm saying is I think Arteta is a great manager. I think he's one of the best managers in the world. I think this team is brilliant. I think all these things. For the last 4 or 5 years, me thinking it means nothing because it hasn't proven to becoming winning leagues. That's the point I'm making. So this year, when I feel like we're in a very good position, I'm going to decide to do a different approach and just stay level-headed because I understand what can happen. That's the point I'm making.
No, but you know what? You stay in your level-headed space. I will stay in the space that I'm in, where I'm already.
You're already there, though. You're already there. You already think we've won the league and stuff. You're already there. You've been there.
Yeah,
you've been over there.
The difference between the last couple of years is the first year I did not get myself excited. The second year I got excited, but at the same time I wasn't sitting here.
I'm not doing
this season. This season, if I go get the white shirt, the white kit this year, I'm putting champions already on the back. I'm that confident.
It's not, everyone's different, isn't it? Like I don't.
You're
one of them guys that you spend the lottery money before you won the lottery. That's what you're doing. You're kind of spending money based on the number, and then you're going to pick the lottery. Yeah, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're spending the lottery.
I wouldn't actually do that. If I ever won the lottery, I would take that money and I put it into a rolling.
No, I'm not saying you won the lottery. You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying you've spent the money before you've won the lottery. So I'm saying you're spending the money, then you're buying your lottery ticket.
Bro, there's no lottery ticket needed. Okay, now you're laughing. You're taking the piss. I'm being serious, bro. Wallahi, I genuinely believe Arteta doesn't need to go and win this league title for everyone to finally put respect on him. He already should be respected to the level where he's one of the best in the league.
No, he shouldn't be until he wins. What are you saying? Why should he be?
Because he's able to tactically
earn respect. In life, you have to earn respect. You don't just get respect; you earn it.
Okay.
Why should
some people he has to earn it. To some people he has to earn it. To other people, they can already see his greatness.
That's just people like us. Like us.
No, but I test eye test for Harry Kane was a thing. There's people who are saying eye test, he passes it, but until he wins trophies, he's not this. And now that he's won at
why do you
Bayern,
think he's so desperately left? Why do you think he's so desperately left to go to Bayern to get an easy win? Why do you think he did that?
probably to get the win.
To get the win for legacy.
Same with
Do
Man
you
City.
know why? Do you know why? Because he knows he needs it.
No, but you know something? Also,
That's the
same thing with Mbappe. Mbappe left to go to Real Madrid to get Ballon d'Ors and win Champions League.
Mbappe already won stuff. He already won the
No,
World
but
Cup.
he went to go improve his legacy.
But he already won the World Cup, bro. He didn't.
Haaland came to Man City to improve his legacy.
Haaland, no, you're talking about the wrong things. I'm saying Harry Kane decided he had to go and leave and go to an easy club to win a trophy because he knows on his legacy he needs a trophy. It's as simple as that, bro. It's like us. If we come across and Arteta doesn't prove to be great, we look like fools. Like Arteta has to stay and become great. I think if he stays at Arsenal and ends up winning this league, he could win and he could potentially stay at our club for years, for a long time.
For the last 2 seasons, I was worried that Arteta would ever get his head turned by another club. But I'm so happy that we're now in a situation where our team is so good.
I agree.
I'm so happy right now that we're now in a situation where our team is so good. I don't see him going anywhere. How long do you think he could actually be our manager for?
Well, depending on the pressure from the club and the fans, he needs to win in the next 2 years for there to be no pressure. Like, I think if he doesn't win this year, I think the pressure on him, it could change.
This year's done. Don't worry. We're going to have it.
Bro.
This year is going to be ours. We're good. I've seen the league.
You must be a psychic then.
No. I'm not a psychic. I'm just looking.
You must
at
be.
the
Actually, you do. Tell me what's going to happen.
I'm looking at the numbers. The numbers tell
don't
me.
Look at the numbers because football's not played on.
But the numbers tell me that City do not have enough external threat outside of Erling Haaland to continue to pick up points at the pace that they were picking up over the last couple of years.
I asked you to tell me what's going to happen. I don't want you to break it down. I want you to tell me what's going to happen.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen.
What are we going to win this year? Give me the cups that we're going to win.
No, I can't tell you everything. I don't know.
No, you're a psychic. You're a psychic.
No, I'm not a psychic. I'm projecting. I'm projecting based off what's going on. Arsenal will end the season with potentially in the region of what is it right now with 9 games projected. We continue at this pace and we go at this pace for the rest of the season. That would be.
Girl, you are one of a kind, though, man.
Why are you laughing?
You're one of a kind, bro. Honestly, like it's crazy to think that all these years we've been watching Arsenal and we haven't been achieving anything for 5 years. So we should be the most that understand that it's never over until it's over. You know what I'm saying? We should be the ones that actually understand that. I don't know how many
wins do you think Arsenal will end the season with?
I don't know, bro. I haven't even worked all that out. I don't know. I can't answer.
How many wins do you think Arsenal will end the season with?
I don't know. I haven't worked all that out, bro. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't look at stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them stat guys. I'm not one of those people. I don't look at all of that stuff. I'm a football fan.
Am I crazy if I tell you Arsenal end the season with 93 points, I think? If we keep it up.
Maybe. But you should know that the world doesn't work in the way that you think. Life doesn't work like that. Life, there's hiccups every day. Like my life, do you know what? I used to love letters when I was a kid. I want to get letters because I didn't have nothing to worry about. You see, now I'm an adult. I don't want no letters because every letter is bad news. It's a bill. It's a parking fine. It's a ticket. I don't want no letters. That's the point I'm making. When I get no news now as an adult, I'm happy. I don't want no news. When everything's going smoothly, yeah, that's when you know, okay, I'm good now. I don't want no one to tell me anything. When I get no phone calls and everyone's happy and healthy, I'm happy. That's how it goes. You should know that. So as an Arsenal fan, we should know this, what we're doing now has to stay smooth. Stay smooth. Don't create chaos for us. You're creating chaos for no reason. I don't know why. It's done. We're going to finish with 93 points. We're going to be a great team. We're going to dominate. Why? When have you seen the evidence that we're going to do that apart from when we had the Invincibles?
Usually after 10 games, people start saying this is what they think the table's going to look like.
It's not even 10 games yet, though, is it, my friend? It's 9.
after this weekend, we could be another 3 points ahead of Liverpool and City.
Or not. Or not, bro.
Hey, I don't see us losing to Burnley, and I don't. And you never know what happens. Who's Liverpool playing?
Liverpool, Aston Villa.
And next week, who's Liverpool playing?
Man City, innit? Maybe. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
Man
tough
City
games.
have got Man City. Yeah, it's a tough game. Tottenham have got Chelsea. Man City have got. Everyone's got tough games. Where we got Burnley and Sunderland. Burnley's not easy. Sunderland's not easy. Sunderland are like fourth or something.
Okay, let's end it off here. I think we beat Burnley. I don't know exactly what the scoreline is going to be. I'll probably predict that closer to the game. But are
I
you
hope
saying
so, bro.
are you saying you expect you could see us losing or dropping points to Burnley?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we need to focus on it and take it game by game and not get carried away, bro. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to see me making crazy outlandish
Some
statements.
people say I'm a kid in a candy store. I'm getting too excited. Maybe I just see everything coming together now, and it just takes a little bit longer for some of you guys to see that.
We'll end it on that, bro. You're the psychic, I guess, isn't it? You're the psychic. You got to
There
tell
you
me
go.
what.
Call me. What is it? Mystic Ega.
Mystic gal.
There you go. Peace out.
Yeah, go on.